Dude, cheese? The cheese board. Look at that. Cheese. Like you got holes and shit. Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name is CG Build, and welcome back to another video. Today, we have a very special one. This is a cheese keyboard. Hear me right. Cheese. Like, fully aluminum, got holes in it. Like, it's cheese. First off, I just want to show off a little bit of the sound test, because this thing sounds insane, and I'm really impressed for what it is. Come on. I know. So today we're looking at the ajazz ACO 67. Now this one is the cheese variant. I need to say this now. There's another colorway. I think it's less expensive. So like I would just go get that one. I mean, you can pay for the cheese one. It's kind of cool. It's like a flex, honestly. It is a little bit more expensive. This one comes in at $215. Now this ACO 67 is pretty good. For what it is, like the plate, the materials, fully aluminum. It's really nice. So the other variant is a blue color, and that one comes in at $160. So most of the time, I would just probably go for that one. If you do want a cool looking one that's more unique, the cheese board. So with this whole thing, it is a gasket mounted keyboard, and it is fully aluminum. And as you can tell, the way it comes stock, it comes with some cool cheese keycaps. You have the kale cheese switches. Not my favorite. Not good at all, to be honest. I have a stock sound test here in a minute, but it's not good. The whole thing is clearly yellow, and on the back it has a yellow like cheese, like engraved patch thing. Pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, it's a cheese board. I mean, it looks good. I mean, for $215, a little bit steep, we'll be honest. But the other option at $150 or $160 or whatever it is, that's a pretty good deal. If it's the same thing as this is just more unique and customizable because it is cheese, you know. Now, of course, I wanted to do something cool, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to make it look better, sound better, of course. So we're going to be doing some mods. First, let's go ahead and hear that stock sound test. So it's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best, in my opinion. With a few mods, it can sound pretty good. So first, taking off the keycaps and the switches, you see that it has a polycarbonate plate. Now this plate has flex cuts because it is a gasket mounted, and that really helps with how this whole thing is going to be even and just bouncy, more bouncy experience. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Which, as you can tell, it does have a little bit of flex, not the most ever, but it's pretty good. I'm a big fan of this. I mean, for the money, $160, you get flex cuts in it. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal to me. Like I said, the case is CNC aluminum, and it does have these little holes for like to make it look like cheese, you know. But the other one doesn't have that. And yeah, just wanted to make that clear. So going ahead and opening this whole thing up, after unscrewing the hex screws on the back, you see there are some very thick pour-on strips, which is pretty good. I'm a big fan of pour-on for gasket mounting. It's better in my opinion, but everyone's different. I'm just saying it's subjective, I know. You also get some EVA foam, which is pretty good. Like, once again, I mean, for the money you're spending, it's kind of be expected, but it's really cool that they included this because other keyboard manufacturers they don't do that. Moving on to the PCB, it is a 5-pin to 3-pins hot swappable, which is good. No soldering here. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. The stock build quality is, I mean, it's good. The materials used really good, and all around a pretty solid build. Now, of course, with those cheese switches, it could be upgraded. So that's what we're going to be doing. If you notice that it is aluminum on aluminum, yes, it has some pour-on strips in between and the plate and everything, but whenever you screw it in the screws, it is going to be touching metal on metal, and it was very hollowy, very pingy. So to fix that, I'm going to do the force break mod. Now what force breaking is you get some painter's tape, right? Just some little bit of tape, right, will do. I just use painter's tape, and you go ahead and put it next to every single screw hole, and that's it. Now you can either do to the top part or the bottom part. I did it to the bottom part. Now I don't know if it would make a difference if you did it to both. I don't know, to be honest. I don't think it would. I don't think it would do anything, because once you do it once, it's like the only thing that would affect is like layers. But like once you go that much, it's like, does it really do anything? I don't know, to be honest. God, dude, this thing sounds so good. And that space bar. Now we're going to be doing one more mod, and this is going to be the tape mod. Now what this is you get some painter's tape, you put it to size, cut the excess off, and then that's it. I did two layers, and I think it really did help a good bit, especially with these switches we're going to be using, even though you didn't need to. I don't know. I think it really improved the sound with this. Speaking of switches, we're going to be using the, what is it called? Oh, dude, there's a guy in my comments, man. I got to remember what it's called. A guy in my comments has been talking about these switches for so long, and it wants me to do a video with them. Here you go, man. They're here. I'm probably going to make his day with me talking about it right now. The Tecsee Ice Grape switches. Now, these are a linear switch, and he is dead set that these are like some of the best switches ever. So yeah, these switches, I did notice that there was a little bit of scratchiness with them. So they're good stock, but lubing them was for the best, you know. So I used krytox 205 grade 0 from Kinetic Labs. I'll have a link to Kinetic Labs down in the description. So lubing them, pretty self-explanatory. Krytox 205 grade 0, like I already said. Popped them into the plate and the whole board, and it looks pretty good. It's like cheese and grapes, you know what I mean? Like fancy people. I don't eat grapes, or I don't eat cheese like that either, but like, I mean, I don't know. We could be fancy, I guess. Now, moving along to the keycaps. So these are the Esper keycaps from Candy Keys. Now, these things look insane. I love the, I don't know, just the colorway of them. So nice, dude. Such a good looking set. Really thick legends for both languages on the keycap. The purple and then the black. It's just, it's such a nice set, dude. I'm a big fan of these. I like them. Really smooth. They're so good. I like them. I don't know. I mean, you should like them. Go check out the site down in the description. It's an affiliate link. Go help me out, please. Was it the best option for this? Or colorway choices? Probably not. I mean, I went with them because it's like that, like cheese, like yellow, purple. Like, I guess it's like Lakers almost, but like, you get what I'm saying. I wasn't going for that. It's just cheese and grapes. That is it for the build. Now, I guess let's go ahead and see what this thing sounds like. Dude, pretty good. I will say the tape, it's really heavy in this thing, but I do like it. I like the sound test. I do like, I mean, and nowadays I like more muted keyboards, but this does sound good, especially that space bar, dude. Oh, I didn't actually mention the space bar. Oh yeah, I completely swapped them out. I didn't even mention that. Yeah, I put in some normal clip-in cherries. That's pretty much what I did. They're not, the other ones weren't bad, but they weren't the best either. Like, you could definitely probably mod them. It's just they weren't even clips, so I was like, I don't even want to mess with that. I'm just gonna put some new ones in that I already know are good. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I had a great time with this. This is sick. This is a flex board. Like, I really had a lot of fun with this, and hopefully you did too with watching, and you liked the sound test, and you think this was a good build. Anyways, that is the end of the video, like I've already said, and yeah, I will see you in the next one.